Oh, there's one on it. There he is. Just letting it sit there. As you could see, that I was not moving that bait. If you would have moved that bait, that fish probably would not have eaten that. He's not a giant, but it just goes to show you that working that bait, it's a decent little fish, working that bait that slow where you think that you're not moving the bait, nothing's gonna get it. That bait hit the water and I saw the fish move underneath of it, and instead of moving it, I just let it sit still. And that's the beauty of this technique down here. And everybody wants to move that bait so much and just sitting still. That guy come up and slurped it down. A lot of anglers making a big mistake in Florida is just completely overworking their topwater baits. And in particular, lots and lots and lots of us that thirst and yearn for as much knowledge as we can find out about this sport. We all know that a prop bait in Florida is, and especially in the wintertime around the spawn, a prop bait in Florida is just incredibly productive, and we've all heard that. But I see so many guys come down here and they pick up a prop bait, whatever your favorite one is, really doesn't matter, they'll bite a lot of them. They pick it up and they start thrashing on that thing like they're in the Amazon trying to catch a giant peacock. Well, let me tell you what, in Florida, during the winter time when the fish are spawning down here, you basically need to do the opposite. And that's why I think so many people come down here and know that there's this prop bait bite, and somehow they don't get on it, and that's why, because they're doing it totally incorrectly. But let me go all the way back to the beginning. I'm going to start right from the tackle, and then we're going to walk through everything you need to know about Florida style prop baits. So let's start right from the beginning, right with the guy. So this is a Rapala X-Rap. I am not a big fan of any one particular bait. I like this one. I do catch a lot on it. This is an X-Rap Prop 11. See, I didn't even know which one it was, but all I do know is I catch a lot of fish, and you can see this thing is tore up. Of course, first thing I do is put good hooks on it. And then you guys are probably going to see something hanging off his nose right off the bat. All right, this, in my opinion, is the single, and I'm dropping this knowledge bomb right off the top. This is the single most important piece of equipment that a prop bait fisherman in Florida can possibly have, and I'm going to explain to you what it is. This is a small piece of tubing. There's a couple places you can get this from. You can get it from a local hardware store. I'm pretty sure Tackle Warehouse has it now. But basically, as you can see, it's just a little piece of tubing. Now, when you're throwing a prop bait, and braided line is by far the way to go with this, and we'll get into that a little more in a minute. But when you're throwing a prop bait, okay, we want to go with the braided line, but since it has the little spinner, the little prop on the front, what happens as you're twitching this guy along, inevitably within 4 or 5 twitches, your braid is going to go like that and go right around your prop. And then you're jacked up and you're only spinning on the back prop. So obviously efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. Anyone that's seen me in Bass University seminars, other things on Bass U TV, I'm always talking about efficiency. Well, there is what's going to make your prop bait fishing efficient.